if you set up your day that way, to get things done outside of your work. If anything, I see it as just a part of my day to get out of the way so I can get the rest of my day done. Also, currently I'm full-time college, so I've kind of fucked around with college a little bit. I went somewhere else in the country for soccer my first semester. Didn't work out at all. Not as good as I thought I was. And then I came back to my hometown, went to community college. COVID happened. I was already struggling as a school student, so you can imagine being forced to do Zoom every day. I couldn't do it anymore. So I took probably a year off of school, if not a little more. And now I'm finishing it back up. So I probably have a little over a year left. That's just how it is. And it's crazy because I've never gotten all A's or just A's and B's in a semester before or a quarter before. But I somehow, now that I have a full-time job, I'm able to achieve that, which is very, very weird concept to me. But obviously what it shows me is I can react under pressure, right? Like when I have pressure on me or I have to get things done and I'm not in a space to be able to, procrastinate, then things can get done, which I think is really interesting. Should I close that? So yeah, that's where I'm at currently. It's not that hard to work full time. I think the whole idea is you have to know what you are working for. So at this age, you're working, I don't remember who said this, but you have to ask yourself, are you in your earning phase or your learning phase? And if any of you answer you're in your earning phase at 22, 23, you're an idiot. Unless you have it going on. Unless you have it going on, you already have the success. If you're watching this video, you probably don't. Let's be real. I mean, the people who have it going don't watch YouTube. So already, that like have everything out of their way, they don't watch YouTube to the extent that other people do, right? So are you in your earning phase or learning phase? Right now, I understand I'm in my learning phase, so I can't be making as much money as I know I can be. But I'm understanding that and learning from that. Learning phase, it will help you build up to actually being good enough for the earning phase, because you're gonna hit times in your life where your back's gonna be against the wall, you're gonna have to make something up, you're gonna have to crunch, right? But if you didn't go through that learning phase of not even having the money and doing the hard work, imagine doing the hard work and you had the money. So it's just a little concept to keep in mind. And another thing I really like, I think if you are not going to college, even if you are going to college, I think every young man should do some sort of manual labor job. Every man should. Some sort of manual labor, some sort of hard blue collar, fucking getting way underpaid for how much work you think you're doing first. I think it instills discipline. It instills the idea of hard work and appreciating hard work. And also, it will make you appreciate a white collar job after. So that's something I'm keeping aware of is, I'm doing a blue collar job, I'm loving my diesel mechanic job, but I'm also getting a degree in business management and technology. So I understand that as I work my way up to become a manager or in a management position, I will understand where I came from. Oh, I used to work outside in the dirt falling in my ears and my eyes all day and rolling through mud and having to change my coveralls twice a day. All of that shit will make me more appreciative of sitting on my ass inside of an office, warm, actually having a bathroom to use. It's like things like that you'll be much more appreciative of if you were to do something in that environment first. And the other thing is, I think Gen Z, talking to all of you guys, I'm part of it, we're all pussies. Like, even I am. I work blue collar and I'm still a pussy. Like, compared to what our parents and grandparents had to do, we have it so easy. And obviously in other lights we have it way harder. The way I think we have it way harder is we get to see everyone else's situation. Like, we get to see everybody else's life, how they're doing. No one else cared about that back when our parents were growing up. You just got to go to a regular job, work hard, bring home money, and raise your kids. But now everything's a competition. You have to You are able to compare yourself to everybody else in this world. Everyone's telling you if you're not working hard enough, if you're not even a millionaire, then you're not successful. Like, you can't just be normal anymore. It's weird. It's weird. It's definitely different. But in terms of like hard physical work and trials and tribulations, I think Gen Z has a lot easier. So I think it is our responsibility and our duty to strengthen ourselves so that way when real life hits, because 22, this isn't real life yet. Real life is like, yeah, I pay for my own shit. I pay for most of my own life. But it's still not real yet. I don't have kids. I have a wife. I don't have to get the money, bring it home to a family. That's when real life happens. So what do you do till then? You strengthen yourself up to be as hard as possible, to be as strong as possible, to be as good of a role model as possible before that time. I think this is something we all overlook because we're so young, and a lot of Gen Z has been taught to wait to have kids. I don't think you should wait that long. I mean, I hope to have kids in my 20s. But it's also, you want to be your kids' role models. If you want your kids to be a better version of you, don't they have to see the best version of you already? So if you aren't disciplined, if you're not making your bed every day, if you're not eating healthy and treating your body like a temple, if you're not taking care of yourself, if you're not working out all the time, if you're not having a good, healthy relationship with your partner, how are you going to instill those things onto your kids? And that's something interesting. Obviously you can't be perfect, but it's something to think about of where can I go from this? Where can I improve so that way when I have kids, they have something to look up to, I think that's something that a lot of us overlook. And obviously I don't have kids, so I can't speak for this, but as, probably over half of the kids of my age dealing with this, your parents went through a divorce, feels frustrating. And it's like, dude, I don't think there would be any amount of me that would separate with my partner. Obviously that's just somebody who isn't married speaking, but whatever. But honestly, working hard and working full-time isn't that hard, especially at 22 years old. It's not crazy. You have the energy for it. You have the energy to do a full-time job. Honestly, if I had nothing going on, I could see how people could do 2 full-time jobs. If they lined up one after the other and you had like an hour break between, I could understand that. If you're just making money, right? But I mean, I have school, I have a girlfriend, I have shit to take care of. So I'm only able to do full-time school and full-time job. But it's something to keep in mind that a full-time job, a 9 to 5, which is gonna ruin your life, isn't gonna ruin your life. It's gonna teach you discipline, it's gonna instill patience, it's gonna instill the appreciation for hard work and earning what actually every other adult earns to make a living, right? So I'd say you should do a 9 to 5. You should do a blue-collar job. You should work your ass off. You should bust your ass in order to, prove that to yourself first that you're worth it. So that's it for today's video. This is my second out of 200 videos. We'll see how this video challenge or test goes. Yeah, like I said, this is 2 out of 100. We will see how the experiment goes. I just want to record 100 videos, see where it takes me. I'll learn along the way. I'll get better at filming this along the way. I'll get better with everything along the way. So we'll have to see how it goes. But for now, that is it. Thank you guys for listening. Peace.